Good morning. Hello, Aquarius Feminine. This is Grand Madam with your June reading. The only reason I call it a June reading is for my edification, so that when I have these readings in file, I need to know what their dates are going to be. Otherwise, these readings are timeless or appropriate for whenever you see it. Okay? Now, I've already pre-shuffled 3 oracle cards from the Star Seed deck, and they are, one moment, Weight of the World, Deep Cellular Healing, and the Whale and Orca Elders. Weight of the World. Okay, let me explain another thing here. Aquarius females. I have divided the feminine energy from the masculine energy. So this is Aquarian males and females who are using feminine energy in their day-to-day, okay? Feminine energy meaning you're using your emotions, your intuition, your nurturing, your caring side. You're wanting a win-win situation for the world, that type of energy, okay? The masculine energy is more dynamic. It's focused. It's intellectual. It's hard. It's the hunter. An example, in the jobs you would have a feminine, it would be the nursing, the caring, the teaching jobs. For the masculine energy, it would be law enforcement, security, um, management. Some women, females, will be in their masculine energy if they are working as managers. Some women will be working masculine energy if they were police officers in the military. Some males would be working with feminine energy if they are the caretakers, the nurses, the healers. Okay? So that's the distinction. The feminine and the masculine energies have nothing to do with gender. It's not about male or female as a person. It is about the energy you are expressing from your own life force at a time. So, now that I've said that, Aquarian feminine. This card talks about your need to set boundaries. You're doing too much for other people. They have dumped their responsibilities on you. Now, this could be on the job also, as well as in the home. And they're not your responsibilities. It's time to set boundaries. This deep cellular healing comes for physical and emotional healing. And this is where it's time to set boundaries here too also. The universe is sending you healing energy, healing people to talk to, guiding you to healing books, self-healing. It's time to focus on self-care and self-healing so that you can actually feel whole again. Okay? And while you're doing that, you can start a journal. Here, the whale and the orca elders are talking about singing your song, frequency. In other words, take your experiences, write them down. You can either sell them as a novel or a book or a fiction, nonfiction. You can do a YouTube video on your experiences. The purpose is, number one, to get it out of your system. And number two, for you to review the lessons you have now learned. And number three, to share your wisdom with us. And we thank you for that. As I was shuffling, well, let's start from the beginning. Overall energy. 7 of Cups. You're not really sure what to do. See the gentleman looking for the cups? Trying to figure out which cup is a good cup? That's confusion, doubt. You have many options. Not all the options are good. You see that hole at the bottom that snake came out of? He's going into one of those bowls. So with your options, and some of these are emotional, romantic options, please be very careful. You don't pick out the bowl with the snake in it. Again, This seems to be a romantic reading, Aquarian feminine. Two of Cups. This is about relationships. You see the two hands entwined as one. It could be a soulmate, but there are options. And I don't know who that idiot is out there blowing. I have my door open for fresh air every time I open that door. This is a quiet neighborhood until someone from the outside decides to come in. Okay. Eight of Cups is crossing this. Okay. Right now, you've walked away from a situation, or let's just say you have emotionally detached yourself from a romantic situation here, and you're not quite sure as to which way to go, even though you have options. Who says you have to go anywhere? Right now, it's time for you to be still, figure out. Shut that door, please. They're at it again. Figure out. I'm sorry, Aquarian feminine. You have no idea how long I've sat here in silence. Okay. You have options, but you just emotionally detached yourself from a relationship or from a romance. Now it's time for you to heal. That's what this card is about. Emotional healing. So it would be foolish to jump into, and I know that's what you younger people are doing nowadays. Jumping from one relationship, it ends and 2 weeks later you're in another one, but that is unwise. Why is it unwise? Because you have not healed. You have not learned from the last relationship. You keep thinking it's the other person. Well, 50% of it is the other person, and the other 50% is you. Four of Cups. An offer was made, and you don't look too happy about receiving it. I strongly feel you're going to reject this offer if you haven't rejected it already. Many of you, Eight of Pentacles, are going to put yourself into your work, which is good. It's a positive thing. Build your career. Build your wealth. Put romance on the back burner for right now. Smart move. Now, Knight of Wands. Some of you may be moving. Others of you may have a dashing Knight of Wands, probably Sagittarius, coming your way in the near future. So be on the lookout. And when they come your way, they're going to be offering you a whole new beginning. They're going to be offering you the whole enchilada. The commitment, the home, the money. You'd be set. Okay? Whether to take it or not is up to you. And now we have the World card. Right now, Aquarius Feminine, you're ready to see the world. You're ready to go exploring. This is also the card of a cycle that has come to an end. Okay? So you walked away from one situation, and I would be hesitant if I were you to turn around and jump back into it again. I don't care how good it looks. I forgot this one. In the Starseed card, bottom of the deck, the Great Severing, you have cut someone off, and you cut them off for a good reason. There was a great deal of conflict, but transmute that anger that you're carrying or were carrying into something. The card says soften your anger to love. Soften your anger to love yourself. And don't be too keen on jumping into another relationship right now. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Someone is coming your way, Aquarius Feminine, and they are bringing all kinds of security for you. Might be coming a little slow because he's gotten off the horse and walking with it. So just like he's taking his time, you take your time. Yeah, and you're afraid of being stabbed in the back again. This is the card of the Ten of Swords. Yeah, see all those blackbirds up there, messengers of the gods? Boy, the gossip came in. They had some things to tell you. They had some serious tea. They had all kinds of tea. They had green tea. They had chai tea. They had orange pekoe tea. They had ginger tea, all regarding your relationship. And that's what you're afraid of now. You don't want to deal with that kind of thing anymore. Temperance. Some of you could have been involved with a Sagittarius. Lots of fun, but that in and out business is nerve wracking and inconsistent. This card also tells you everything in moderation and to take it slow. And he is a cutie. Queen of Cups. Some of you may be involved or taking on the energy of the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is a very emotional type of person. She lives through life according to how she feels. I don't know how well that'll work in life, but if you're a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, that may work very well for you. If you're taking on this energy of someone who is living like that, that can be problematic. But also with the Queen of Cups, it's not just emotion only, it's also a high developed level of intuition. That's her saving grace. Now, the downside of the Queen of Cups is she can be emotionally unavailable. She will withdraw her emotions as soon as she sees a problem. That might be a smart thing. Also, now here's you, Aquarius feminine, Queen of Swords. You've suffered enough in this relationship and probably others, but you've learned a lot. Some of you, there's a Queen of Cups in your relationships which created a third party and made it toxic. You're not going for that anymore either. You're clear, you're self healing, you're determined to keep all that mess out of your life. Two of Swords, but you're still indecisive about something. What is it you can't see? Right now, the issue is your happiness. You want to be happy, but you don't really know how since you're not in this relationship, since it turned to toxicity. Aquarius female, feminine. Aquarius feminine. I have to correct myself because some men are feminines too. They have that feminine energy. Now, feminines. If you want to be happy, you make the choice to be happy. You make the clear decision. Not I want to be happy, but I choose happiness now. That's a decision. With that decision, the universe will respond in kind and send you happy situations, put you in positions where you can be happy. It will even nourish you with a high level energy that makes you feel whole up and uplifted. I choose happiness now, or I choose to be happy now, today, and every day. And watch what happens, y'all. What happens? You get your 10 of Cups. Optimum emotional satisfaction. Optimal. Why? Because you chose to be happy, with the universe backing you and responding in kind. You've set up certain boundaries inside and outside of yourself. You have learned to avoid certain situations, avoid certain people, and you are guided only to what makes you happy. Okay? And I think that's a pretty good read. And on that note, let's see. Let's see what's at the bottom. Oh, yeah, look. Four of Swords. You're in your little cocoon or your bird's nest. You're healing. You're resting. You're being quiet. See your heart over here? Oops. Right here? You're resting your heart. And it needs a rest. Keep resting and keep healing. Here's the Page of Wands. Shut that door, please. Page of Wands, you want to jump up and do something creative or just get out and go traveling or doing whatever that makes you... Look, elated. Go do it. Go do it. That's part of your healing. Three of Wands says you're looking towards a new future. Okay. Here's the Emperor card. You're standing on your own 2 feet. You're in command of your life now. And the Star. Another card of healing and success. Okay. Balance is coming in from an unbalanced situation. And when you're in a toxic relationship, you better believe that's unbalanced. It could have been with this Emperor, Aries energy. You wanted a structure. You wanted a solid commitment. Something came along and changed all of that. This is the Death card. It transmuted your relationship. And in the same token, it transmuted you. Very wisely, you withdrew and went into yourself for your contemplation. Because when the Tower hit, something was revealed about your love situation. Yeah. Basically, you just found out you were in a third-party situation, which created conflict. These cards are beautiful. Here's the conflict over the Lovers and the Tower. And it made you withdraw. You decided to drop all that responsibility of trying to make a relationship stable when there was nothing stable that there was nothing to stabilize it. It was always off. Now, Seven of Wands, you're protecting yourself. You've been through the heartache with this King of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone, business owner, married man, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Here's the Hangman. It had you stuck, turned you upside down for a while. And you wanted to be single and alone, or he wanted to be single. Here's the imbalance. Six of Pentacles. Here's the strength that you needed, the confidence in yourself again. The other woman was also, could have been a Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or someone who minds her coin very well. It was from the past, his past, your past. Some of you had a situation where you discovered that your person was married or in some type of committed union long term. And you made it out of there. You made it out of there. Now, here we are. I'm going to pull a card from the Moonology deck. Let's see what advice they can give you. But it looks to me like you're on your way. You know what you need to know, and you're doing what you need to do, Aquarius feminine. So let's see what more can be added. Oops. My bad. Slip of the fingers. Best message for the Aquarian feminine right now. Spirit. One more. No more. Spirit says no more shuffle. Pull. From okay. Resolution. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Okay. Adjustments will be required. And confidence is your key to success. Okay. Well, you've made the proper adjustments. So all you have to do right now, Aquarius feminine, is keep on doing what you've been doing. and happiness is yours. Okay? This is Grand Madam wishing you much love.